Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. What do I got lying here, you're wondering? This is the DC power supply cord coupler thingy majiggy for the G7, and I'm assuming it'll work in the G85 as well since it's the same battery. Let me show you. Let me grab a battery. So there you go. This is the Lumix, what size are these things? The BLC 12PP. This is the battery for the G7. It's also the battery for the GX8, if I'm not mistaken. Which actually makes me think that I could show you. Yeah, same battery. I don't know why I was thinking that wasn't the same one. So I can actually show you this. It should work fine in the GX8. So how this works, you can see on the GX8 there's this this little rubbery seal thingy. I'm full of great descriptions today. You see how that pops open? And then when we have it open, you can see right through it. So what you do is you pop out the battery of the from the camera of the GX8 in this case, and this is like a dummy. So basically you've got your AC end, so this plugs in the wall right here, and then the other end, as you can see, it has a little coupling attachment because that's the same generic cord, and then you get different ones for the battery. So this one here is like a dummy, and it says right on it DCC8 coupler. It's a DC coupler, and it just looks like it's essentially a dummy coupler. It's very light. It's an empty shell, but with contacts and a cord. So what it's doing is it goes into, let me make sure I get this in the right way, into there. And did I not get that in the right way? Let's see. Why is that? Now you see, because the cord's coming off the bottom on this one, it's not wanting to go in properly the hole there. So I might have to mod this actually. I'm pretty sure I have the G85 filming right now, so I can't show it to you on the G85. I could probably push it in, but I don't want to damage the wire. So I may have to take this apart and drill a little pilot hole for it to come out, because presumably this is an HQRP AC adapter. I'll put the link below. You can check it out on Amazon. And presumably the actual Panasonic one, the cord comes out the bottom, because that's the way it looks like it should. And I'm surprised that this one's designed this way, because it doesn't want to, you can see it's kind of cutting it off there. It probably would be fine to force it in, you know, kind of pull a Casey Neistat and just make it work. I'm gonna go with a little more finesse, and I'm gonna take it apart and drill a little pilot hole out the bottom and redirect the cord so that it can come out this bottom hole. But you get the point, because so that goes in place of the battery, and then what happens is that you plug this end into the wall, and you've got power to your camera. So you don't have to worry about, if you're filming this, typically I don't think you'd use it for photos, except I guess maybe if you're doing like a long day portrait shoot, corporate, or maybe schools, and you didn't want to switch batteries, this would work. Shooting photos, I just swap out batteries. It's video where if the battery goes, it's really crucial. So you want to get something like this, and I think this was, I'm going to say around $20. I bought it a while ago, and I don't even remember what the price was, to be honest. I'll put the link below. You can check out the current best price and all the reviews. So it's quite well reviewed. The thing was, here's the thing. When I used it, I noticed I was getting noise in the audio. And at first I didn't click in why, and then I realized it's the AC-DC coupler that's causing the noise. So then I found this gadget, and it's like a line filter. It's on Amazon here. It's called the one I'm looking at, it's a power supply conditioner. So it conditions the power so that you don't get that noise from the on the line. Basically, I guess what's happening is when you're plugged in, when the camera and the audio source are plugged into the same plug, it puts noise, a static on the line. I guess this used to happen with VHS VCRs and things like that. So what this sucker does, the Pile Pro PCO 850, this is the least expensive one I could find that was well reviewed, and I like Pile products. I've had a few of them. 15 amp power supply conditioner with rack mountable. It's got 9 outlets in it, and it conditions the power so you don't hear that. And so what I'm hoping it will do is take that problem away, remove the problem, remove the static from the line, because it'd be nice to use this I forgot I'd even bought this till my friend Peter mentioned he was using one and having the same problem with his 5D Mark IV. And he said he had an old line conditioner and then he bought this one. So he hasn't got it yet. But the reason for this video, other than to show you that you can get this power supply, is have any of you used a line conditioner? Most specifically this Pile Pro one or any other one. I'd just like to hear your feedback if you've used it in combination with a AC-DC coupler like this with your camera when you're shooting video, and has it solved your line problem? In other words, have you had the problem using one of these DC couplers that you've had the static in your audio shooting video, when you're shooting video with your camera, using one of these, you've had static in your audio. Then you use a line conditioner and it hasn't taken it away. I'd like to hear back from any of you used any of them, and specifically it would be great for those of you that have used this one, this Pile product here. So let me know in the comments below. Love to have your feedback before I go and purchase it. I'd like to see if somebody out there, one of you good folks, has actually used it and if it's solved the problem, and then that'll make me feel more comfortable buying it. It was some reviews on there that seemed like it was a similar thing. Somebody had talked about a karaoke machine having that issue and that it worked, which I think would be very similar to what we're dealing with here. But I didn't see anywhere specifically camera related shooting video with a DC coupler or AC converter where it was causing that. So I'd love to hear from you guys if anybody's used something similar or the exact one in a video situation and it's removed the static from the audio on your video. Thanks very much, folks. Looking forward to hearing back from you about that. Thank you. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.